Hello, everyone. This is going to be episode number 10. Number 10. Now, this is very important for two reasons. One, it's about entertainment, it's about uh, acting, modeling, musician, people that are musicians, magicians, people that are models, dancers, whatever the case may be. But this is very important because it's also about our health, my healthy journey. This channel is about my healthy journey. A lot of people say it's a diet channel because it's 108 pounds lost is a title. However, this is not about dieting. This is not about exercise. This is about all of it combined. But this is number 10, episode number 10 in our series. This is one of the most important videos for our entire existence, our entire life, or whatever. This is about surviving, healthy choices, how I stay focused on my healthy journey, how I stay focused on doing the right thing when it comes to my health while making movies. Now, sometimes you'll make a movie and you'll maybe, even if you're a lead actor in it, a lead actress or whatever, maybe you are the top dancer in a dance music video, whatever. So there's going to be some exercising sometimes for that. Maybe you're the actor and you play a reporter and you have to run and interview people as a tragedy. Well, you're going to get steps that way. You're going to move. You're going to be active. Other times you might play something like a bank teller. I always use bank teller as an example. One day there'll be no bank teller. Maybe you'll be a telephone operator. Hello, plugging. Things change. But right now, let's say bank teller, and you sit behind the big teller windows, and you help customers or whatever, and you have a little bit of dialogue or whatever, and you're totally inactive. You're having a sedentary lifestyle situation on the filming of that. There might be something where you're in an orchestra. Maybe you're sitting down and you play the cello or whatever. Sure, you're moving that one arm and do this on the strings, whatever. But are you really moving around that much? And the answer is probably going to be no. So that is one of the problems that we have. Is inactivity a lot of times. A lot of times you might be doing a role that is physically demanding. Maybe you're riding a horse. Maybe you're jogging. Maybe you are playing tennis. But when you do that, you may go out and they say, "Okay, guys, let's go. Where's my tennis players? Oh, here we are." And okay, remember you're gonna say 15 love or whatever, and you're gonna back and forth. That's very physical, but by the time they come and get you, you've already signed in, you've had your breakfast, and you've sat for 2.5 hours waiting to be called. Then you go and play tennis or whatever, and then they got to turn the whole scene around. So you might get 20 minutes of tennis, 30 minutes of tennis, and then they cut, and they go like this and throw the ball up, and then there's all the stuff where it's like cut. It's not solid 100% just playing tennis and getting filmed. They do have some roles like that, but they're very rare. So you come in, you eat breakfast, you sign in, you sit for 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you play 20 minutes of tennis. They cut it. That takes about an hour and a half. They say, "Okay, let's go back. We'll go to lunch." Yeah, you go to lunch. Then after lunch, they're gonna turn the whole scene around, and then you've already sat another 2.5 hours. So that can happen. You could maybe have a very active role filming, but it's inactive throughout the day because a lot of times you're sitting in your trailer, you're sitting holding, you sit, and you can get in trouble doing that by people talking and arguing. "I think Joe Biden is great. I think Trump is great. Well, screw you. You don't know. You're a racist. You're a white supremacist. You're whatever." Hey, back and forth. "Hunter Biden, he's not a very good person." Back and forth. And for me, it's like la 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 la. They'll say, "Hey, Dave, what do you think about Trump?" What do you think about? And then back to reading my book, whatever, or walking. Now, sometimes you'll be in a holding area and you'll be in a big white tent. You'll see these big white tents if you drive by some filming. That tent right there, if you walk around that thing maybe 5 or 6 times, you probably got half a mile in. Maybe you walk around the outside. They'll let you know when you have time to do things. As long as you're within earshot or you're not making any noise, you're not walking through a scene or whatever, you're okay to get some exercise. It might be as simple as, if you're not embarrassed, you can walk in place. I usually don't do that. It's kind of dumb looking. But you can walk in place. Usually what I do is I try to walk. I have my Fitbit, so I know how many steps I'm trying to get. And I know someone's going to be sitting. Sometimes I will have to sit, and sometimes I can walk. So that's very important. You got to stay active. Now, when it comes to this video right now, the main thing you got to understand is, even though you're working for someone, It's a job. You're working for someone. You're working for a production company. Maybe it's Warner Brothers. Maybe it's Paramount. Maybe it's CBS Television. Who knows? But you are working for someone. Maybe you're playing in a Philharmonic, and maybe you're just. But remember, you are the boss of you. So if they want you to do something you don't want to do, just you don't have to do it. Hey, David, do you mind smoking cigarettes? Guys, I'm not really good with that. There's been times where I use smoke an herbal cigarette, which is probably worse than regular cigarettes. Or maybe they'll say, can you do this thing? And maybe physically you cannot do it. You have to tell them no. So for me, when I first get to set or location, whatever, I want to know where the bathrooms are. I bring my own water bottle, so I do need to know where water is. So I basically need to know where bathroom food, water, those kind of things. But I bring my own water jug, a big blue jug. I've shown that in other videos back this way. Big jug of water, and I'll put maybe a granola bar, which is not the best for me. I'll try to find a keto-friendly couple of granola bars or something like, just in case I have to eat to take my medication. Because some of my medications I either take with food, some I take before food. So there may be a situation where I'm out there and I got to eat something. I got to take my afternoon medicine, and we're not going to break for dinner, and I can pop my medicine real quick, drink, and then take a few bites, and then I'm ready to go. So I try to make myself as squared away as possible, but getting that exercise is very, very important. You got to stay mobile, or I'm not saying you. I have to stay mobile. You probably do as well. Next part of being healthy on set. Okay, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to cause you some mental distress if you let them. Don't let them bother you. Don't let anyone really bother you. Now, if they are going to put you in an area with people that might be troublemakers, just avoid them. Like I said, I always burn a book. Oh, I got homework. I'm trying to get my GED. Whatever it is, it's not true. I'm a high school graduate at least. But whatever it is, just to get them away from you. Oh, hey, love to hear your story about how one time this and that, and it's not true. There's blah 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 blah. So, that's great. That's great. Oh, I'm glad. That really. You were on set, and then Tom Cruise came up and he talked to you, and then you and him went bowling afterwards. Oh, that's great. Is he a good bowler? It never happened. So blah blah blah. Why are you telling me this? So I try to keep the mental thing focused on what I'm doing. Sometimes if I have lines, I got to focus on my lines. I'll be reading through it. It's called sides, and it has all the lines. Or maybe I have the whole script, and not the whole script, but a chunk of the script, and I'll kind of go through it. But mentally, stay focused on what you're doing. Now, when it comes to food, craft services. Now, craft services is not catering. Catering is the meals. Craft service is a big layout of food. If you've never been in acting, you've probably seen movies where they're all standing around a table and they're eating. There's everything on there from healthy stuff, maybe a vegetable platter, to bowls and bowls of M&Ms. They have that, all the 3 or 4 different types of M&Ms. They'll have, big bags of chips all open up. They'll have all this kind of stuff. They do have peanut butter. You can make yourself usually a peanut butter sandwich if you need to. Grab yourself a good piece of whole wheat bread, put some peanut butter, fold it over, boom, and you have a sandwich. There's water on the thing. There's also a lot of, you may call it pop, you may call it soda, you may call it soft drink, you may call it whatever. A lot of people call it Coke, or everything's Coke, right? It's a 7-Up Coke, it's a Dr. Pepper Coke. Let's get a Coke, right? It's kind of, let's go to McDonald's, and you really go, they mean fast food, or, oh man, my nose is running, let me go grab a Kleenex, when it's really, some generic tissue. So there's a lot of food in there. That's a lot of temptation. A lot of people do things, well, it's Friday, I'm going to have a cheat day on Friday, and then fill up. Maybe you want to do this. Every day on set, you want to have one donut. Okay, maybe that's what you do, one donut. But remember, one donut can equal 2 donuts. And then, oh man, I've never tried this. And, there's beef jerky on there, which is pretty much low fat. But they have all kinds of different food out there. And there's something for everyone. Something for everyone. You don't have to eat off a Crafty if you don't want to. I have a little bit. People think it's kind of like if you go to a buffet. Well, it's all I can eat, and you just gouge yourself till you got to unbuckle your pants on the way home, and hopefully you don't vomit or something. You don't want to make yourself sick. So enjoy that. It's free, but you don't have to have it. You're already getting a check. They're paying you. They're feeding you. They're paying for you to drive there. They're giving you money. You don't have to gouge on, and binge all the Crafty. So when it comes to that, I have a little snack. Maybe sometimes I put almonds, and then they have like some dark chocolate, a little piece of dark chocolate. I'd open up 2 of those, put those in there. They have a little snack. Maybe, who knows? Maybe not. Maybe nothing. But there's cookies, there's candy, there's you name it, it's on there. Now at lunchtime, they're going to have options. Depending on which are, they always will have. Well, not always. There's always be a lot of salad, so you can eat vegetarian if you want. They have usually a beef meal. chicken or fish, sometimes chicken and fish, but they'll have beef, chicken. Those are usually the two big ones. And there's been other things. Sometimes they have Cornish game hens, and they'll have turkey or whatever. So they do have that also available to you. But you can eat whatever you like to eat, and eat as much as you want. So there's a way to survive on set. Just exercise whenever you have the opportunity to do so. Eat right. Don't snack too much if you want to live something. But you're different. You know what? Maybe you're a low calorie person. Me, I'm more of a low carb, low calorie person. So I have to be careful with that. And anyway, this is the end of number 10. Number 10 is done. 10, 10, 10. Don't forget to subscribe. Down to the right hand corner, I'm pointing to the left, so I think it's going to be pointing to the right on you. Down to the right hand corner, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when we get new stuff out. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.